Okay, today's January the 18th, 2012. It's 8:44 a.m. and we're going to be talking about the line 15A. Wow, SETI UFO Beijing Xinhua Badain Jaran Desert Maya. And I originally started looking at this at January 7th at 10:48 p.m. This is going to be, line 15 has actually 5 sections. A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay? So part 68 and part 69, I'm going to have to add to that. Sorry. Okay, so it's about the WOW SETI 1977 signal. The sequence was in the WOW signal here. It's over there. There it is down here. So it's a 3, 1, 31, and 3, 1, 11, 11, and 1, okay? And so what we did is 31 and a space, 3 space, 111, double space, 11, a space, and all 1, okay? So when I put that into the Google, this is the stuff that came up. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Every time I click on a link, it comes up. Just, you know, for this series, for the 5 sections, I've got all the sections, what they're about here. So I'm going to go over them in each video. Line A is going to be UFO spiral objects in the sky, Shanghai, Beijing, China, ancient civilizations, cave paintings in Xinhua Badain Jaran Desert in China. Okay. Section B is going to be about the Fourier transformed spectroscopic Michelson interferometer measurements, electron parametric resonance, EPR, or electronic spin resonance, and spectroscopy. Sorry, I don't know how to say these words. Earth's magnetic field, elementary particle or fundamental particle, in particle quantum physics mechanics, the spin statistics theorem. C is Bosons wave function electron atoms, quantum mechanics, and spin statistics theorem. D is the black holes and thermal radiation, relativistic jets, galaxies, and stars, X-ray emission from extragalactic radio jets. And E is going to be about UFO crop circle, alien DNA, a skull that was found, contact Earth radio M82, which is Messier 82, and NGC 3034. F is about terrestrial time, TT is a time scale established by the International Astronomical Union, IAU, Tycho 2 catalog, and PERL 6 star catalog. Okay, and that's what the subjects are going to be in the videos. So this is A, 15A. Now, one of the first things that comes up from the very beginning, we're talking about how the different circles and different things seem to appear in the universe. You've got seashells like this, you've got constellations, the Milky Way, all that stuff has this circular thing for it. And I found out what it's about. You can also view this in video number 18 called Star Symbols, Numbers, Fibonacci, Spiral Geometry, Astrology. This is where we learn about a Fibonacci spiral created by drawing circular arcs connecting the opposite corners of squares. In the Fibonacci tiling, this one uses squares of sizes 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, and 34, and it says see golden spiral, which is this thing here, that's a golden spiral. And this is taken from Wikipedia, Fibonacci numbers. Okay, so when I first Googled these numbers, 313, 111, 11, and 1, the first thing that popped up was this map. And the arrow on the Google points to Wuxong on a Google map. And I came up with Exaya Puing Ping Exam, which was close by it. When I Googled this word, this is what came up, was an alien sighting. That's what it looked like. It says UFO spotted over Shanghai, Beijing on August the 25th, 2011 at 12:44 p.m. Okay, I think that's the day it was blogged, because, like, how can it be that dark at 12:44 p.m.? Well, maybe it is. I don't know. I don't live there. Okay, so that's when it was blogged. So I'm assuming that's when it happened. And I got it from the au.news.yahoo.com, Queensland. Okay? So a massive unidentified flying object was reportedly spotted on the night sky of Shanghai and Beijing at the same time. So there was two of these things over in those two areas. On August 20th, news agencies report. A huge glowing ball hovering high above Shanghai at around 9 p.m. was said to be seen by several civil aviation pilots who reported the sightings to the East China Air Traffic Control Bureau. According to the Oriental Morning Post, the pilot of airliner CZ6554 wrote microblog that a huge spherical illuminant was seen in the sky 10,700 meters above Shanghai at 9 p.m. on August 20th. Well, there's our answer there. Okay, so I guess it didn't happen August 25th. It happened on August 20th at 9 p.m. The luminant was really round and getting huger. Looks 100 times bigger than the moon, and the diameter of the luminant was longer than 50 sea miles. Almost at the same time, a strange bubble-like expanding light was reported from Beijing, Shanghai, and Anhui provinces. So, I don't know, maybe there's three of them. Who knows? Several reports say astronomers linked the bubble to the launch of an intercontinental missile from California 4 minutes before the object appeared. Other astronomers have argued that object was an aircraft beyond human technology. So as the saying goes, there's always an argument, right? Okay, this is the second sighting that they found. Actually, that looks like Chinese lanterns, doesn't it? But anyways, August 18, 2011, a new UFO sighting has apparently caused quite a commotion at the Xinhua International Airport in the city of Chongqing. The UFO that was seen by many caused the airport to reroute several flights in an effort to avoid a mid-air collision. The UFO reports follow another report from southwest China's Jiangning City, where a mysterious UFO hovering over the landing route of the airport shut flight operations. The white donut-shaped object stayed in the sky for nearly an hour before fading away. The newspaper said that some major airport workers dismissed the UFO as a huge balloon or Chinese lantern, and though these skeptical explanations may have been responsible for earlier UFO sightings, this particular UFO had a much more prosaic explanation. In fact, the UFO seen over Shanghai looked almost like a UFO seen over Moscow last year. And that UFO, in turn, was identified by meteorologists as an optical illusion caused by sunlight hitting a cloud disturbed by wind, or when it occurs near an airport plane traffic, under the right circumstances. Many of the Chinese reports have been debunked as astronomical phenomena, military tests, and so on. So, every man for himself, right? So if you go to au.news.yahoo.com and then Queensland, or you just Google that word up here, XIA, PUIPING, XIANG, that's a name of a place in China. This information will come up for you, okay? So I'm going to go over to my notes over here. Okay, so there's the WOW signal. Let's scroll down here. So, January 15th, 2012, 11:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My thoughts for line 15A. The circular thing over Beijing came up with the first search of the equation. UFO spotted over Shanghai, Beijing on August 20th, 2011 at 9 p.m. Is it the aliens' way of saying that's us, a signature for us to remember? The spiral symbol comes up in the ancient mathematics, crop circles, and in the beginning of the universe series. It's also in biological life forms here on Earth, a sort of symbolism. I would love to compare the sightings with crop circles to see if that particular shape has ever come up before. Interesting idea. I just did a Google search and found out yes, they do. Amazing spiral crop circles, 13th of July 2011 at Chadwick Hill and Windmill Hill, Wiltshire, UK. Let's just take a quick look at this video. It's on the Beast Cap More. It's under Amazing Spiral Circles. So there's the shape right there. Spiral. Okay. You can check that video out. I'll be putting the link on my blog, okay? I gotta stop this thing. It doesn't want to stop. Look at that. I'm hitting stop. It doesn't want to stop. That's weird. Why doesn't it want to stop? Huh. It won't let me stop it. There we go. Okay. I don't know if it came up twice or something. Oh, it came up twice. That's why. Boy, I'm losing it here. It's first thing in the morning, right? Okay. So there's that one. So, quote, the amazing spiral crop circle, 13th of July 2011 at Chaddenwick Hill near Mere, Wiltshire, and Windmill Hill near Avenury, Truslow, Wiltshire, UK. An old Bronze Age ornament with the connected spirals, but the spiral in itself is found in Stone Age context. Very powerful symbol. It means unity and ascension, which is one of the things that the New Age movement, or I don't know if it's New Age or whoever's teaching that, in 2012, even the Mayans believe that this is the time of spiritual ascension, where you become more spiritually aware of your surroundings. And I think that's exactly the same video posted twice. Okay, so the next one is January 16, 2012, 12:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My thoughts on line 15A. During this search, the first thing that comes up is mapped coordinates on Google, and the arrow is pointing at Wuxong. So I'm thinking ancient civilization, Maya, and I do some more digging around, and this Beijing UFO spotted comes up with this circular thing on it. Line 15D for photo reference. I immediately think of the Fibonacci spiral geometry shown in video number 18 called Stars, Symbols, Numbers, Fibonacci Spiral Geometry Astrology. That's my video that I made, and it talks about the Fibonacci spiral and how it comes up in the Mayan information, as well as through the data from the WOW signal. One of the UFOs was rumored to be Chinese lanterns by the airport. The other one was with no explanation. It's quite something to see. I wish I had been there. This would have been the coolest thing in the world to see, right? The next, I find out that archaeologists have discovered an ancient city in China, Maya. And there's over 800 cave paintings along this find near the Badain Jaran desert in China. When I did a Google search on Exana and Inner Mongolian, I found even more stuff. So let's go over to here to the notes. And next. Okay, so this is what it looks like, the desert. Okay. And this is the Google thing that came up. Traces of ancient civilizations found in the Chinese desert. October 18, 2011, XRAY. I don't know how to say it, so I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. Archaeologists have discovered 10 sites of ancient civilization in the Badain Jaran desert, China's third largest desert, located in northern Inner Mongolian Autonomous Region. An archaeological team composed of 11 experts from Inner Mongolia, Beijing, and Xinhua have unearthed large quantities of stone and pottery handicrafts dating back 5,000 years from the sites, which the experts believe indicate civilization once flourished in the desert. There is more information. I'm not going to read it all. I'm just going to read bits and pieces of it. It also features spring-fed lakes that lie between the dunes. All of the discoveries lie near ancient lakes. An earlier article, archaeologists claimed that the Badain Jaran desert in North China, one of China's major sandstorm sources, was once habitable. Archaeologists draw this conclusion from the large amount of cultural relics and rock paintings excavated in this region. And we'll jump down to this. Okay, so we'll just go back. It's dating back to the Paleolithic age to the Shang, 16th century BC, 11th century BC, and Zhou, 11th century BC to 221 BC. Dynasties in the eastern border area of the desert, where an unprecedented large amount of stone items of the Alexa region were unearthed. I googled that word, Alexa, and I kept getting the Alexa thing, you know, that thing that monitors your website. So Alexa, not too many people have written about it. Let's put it that way. So if you have information about it or would like to add to that, go for it. At the same time, nearly 800 rock paintings were discovered in the southeastern part of the desert. most of which are animals in laboring scenes. Okay, so this is all the data here on the left hand side, and then on the right I've pulled the data here, what was standing out. I've already read that and that and this and this and that. Okay, so most of those ruins and rock paintings can be dated back to the Neolithic Age and the Bronze Age, when the ecological environment of the region was quite different from now, said Guy. For most rock paintings were about animals such as horses, deer, argali, and camels, as well as scenes of riding, herding, and hunting. Like most ancient civilizations, such as the Maya and the Lulan, the rise and fall of the ancient Badain Jaran civilization is closely related to the natural environment, said Guy. And that's where it is on the map. Okay. And on the next video is 15B, and we're going to go over to that one. Okay.